Good evening, Aries. Welcome to Pure Tarot. We're doing a reading called How Are You Going to Become Famous? So this is really a trial. I'm not going to do too much intro. I really want to start digging. I picked out the Moonology deck because I wanted to have an idea of under which moon phase it could take place. One card fell. There's something I want to say though. Not all Aries will want to become famous, but we all sort of crave, you know, accomplishments and happiness or success. Happiness through success, right? And most probably through our maximum self-expression or you know, the best version of ourselves and stuff like that. So I mean, we're not all going to be red carpet stars, of course, but anyway, let's just start reading. So for you, it's under the third quarter moon. Adjustments are required. I believe the third quarter moon, if I'm not mistaken, is the disseminating moon, right? So it's a phase of the moon where you're planting seeds, not the way you do at the new moon, but it mainly pertains to how you actually reach out to potentially a larger public. So that's quite in line with, you know, being in the limelight and dealing with lots of people and mostly having some information, something that you share, right? So it could be your own creativity if you're an artist or whatnot. But let's look at, I have different decks. We're gonna draw and see. I have this other deck I use. I'm not sure where it's gonna take us, meaning this one, right? It's, you'll see. I did say it was a trial. So let's look. If no card wants to come out, I will be pulling. Okay, there's a bunch that fell out, but there's one that sort of separated itself. I will take that one. It's amazing. It's amour. Amour is love. So through a relationship, by being in a relationship, most likely with someone that you would, I feel, partner for life with, someone that would help you build your empire, someone that would be your right hand, your left hand as well, meaning they would really like support you 360. I also feel the power couple vibe, right? So really appearances in public, protection, that's super important. That's just something I'm sensing strongly for you. Almost like the bodyguard feeling. Also someone very wise, streetwise. So really a good reader, crowd reader, good judge of character. So he would know, right, who would be good to have within your entourage, and like, you know, really like a guardian angel vibe here. I love this. Before I pull tarot, I'm actually gonna pull out of my I have 4 decks here. So out of the makeshift deck, it's the French one that I created. Also, oh wow, you won't believe what flipped. It's incredible. It's lumière. Lumière is light. You have love and light. I mean, I can't even make this up. So there's so much to say here. Like, obviously you could be becoming famous through this kind of work, right? Being a light, a star seed, you know, someone that shines your light, but that brings light. I'm sensing also that you would have the talent to light people up, you know, really uplift them through whatever means. That's what probably the tarot will start really pointing at. It's also, you know, you're a bright, shining star, like this, maybe a sun, like the sun is a star. But you know what I mean, like, also all the analogies of the light in the lighthouse is like a beacon for others. You show the way. It could also be being in the spotlight. It could also be I'm not sure. I want to see what the tarot says before I go further with this word. I'm going to reserve my thought right now. I'm going to bring it back. I was going to say something else about the love card, right? I want you to know and it slipped my mind. I hope the same doesn't happen for the light. It'll come back. I know it'll come back. I have to trust that it will come back. Let's pull some tarot. There's something different about becoming famous through love. I did mention the power couple, but I think, well, now my thought is coming back. You're going to be greatly loved by your fans. I also want to think and believe that you will be loved by the people you work with closely. People underestimate that stardom also relies on trust, of course, but pleasant and respectful connections with the people that really make it happen around you, right? Something not to forget. Be generous. Be generous with them in whichever way, once it happens, or to the extent that you want it to happen. I'm going to say something, this might not apply for everyone, but the third quarter moon, if you think about, if you think about your lifespan, it would be happening around the third quarter of your lifespan. So maybe in your 40s, you know, I'm thinking 20, 40, 60, because at 80, I mean, you can still be famous at 80, but the bulk of your work, you know what I mean? Like, so I'm thinking, well, then third phase maybe is, well, from 0 to 20, 20 to 40, 40 to 60. So maybe between 40 and 60 is the height, but it won't apply to everyone. It was just a thought here. Okay, let's do some of the tarot. Okay, I'm deciding to share what I was picking up on light here, that I was waiting to say. There's a lot of heat on this card, so be wary a little bit about, so that this heat for me is translating as pressure, blood pressure, sweat, so hard work, being stressed with the blood pressure, the heat, so the pressure of performance. I'm hoping that the person that is around you will alleviate these things for you. Because they'll know exactly how and when to either calm you down, boost you up, you know, feed you right, give you plenty of water. You understand, like really nourish you in every way. I'm curious to see what the tarot says about what you do to become famous, or how it happens. I mean, somehow 2 cards fell. First card's out, so 2 swords with the Wheel of Fortune. So I mean, so love and light, I was saying, you know, you could be into you could be a light worker, as I was saying, a starseed. I don't want to say guru, but definitely a huge influencer in that field. You could also be quite a humanitarian, right? Very, very, I'm getting chills as I say that. Having a real impact on the world, through really loving humanity at large. Something like that. Okay, let's pull some more tarot, and then I'll start describing the tarot. What a beautiful reading. I'm stoked. I'm enjoying every moment of this. Okay, that's a lot of cards, but I'm going to take them all. So 2 fell, 3 fell, so 6 of Wands. I'm going to leave them as they came out because they're like mini groups. We'll see where that takes us. So that 6 of Wands came out with the Ace of Cups in reverse and the 5 of Swords in reverse. And then this other group of cards came with the 10 of Wands in reverse, Empress in reverse, 7 of Pentacles in reverse, and King of Pentacles in reverse. So I hadn't thought of this, okay, before I sat down. I'm debating now because it's about becoming famous, so I didn't think about reading only uprights, right? And well, here we are. So I didn't choose, so the cards have chosen, so I'm gonna work it out. Okay. Well, first of all, there's a decision that you're making. There's a turning point. There's defining moments with the Wheel of Fortune. There's definitely a moment where things shift based on a decision. So that's really important. I don't know what that decision is. I don't know what it pertains to. But you have to understand that there's something that you, it's not even just a thought or like a dream, or it's not a decision of, how can I explain this? This is a decision linked to an action, so it's a lot stronger. So it's either, I'll give you an example, right? It's you agree to a contract, you decide to sign. There's maybe a particular thing you need to do. Apologies for the noise outside. By the way, the fan, whatever. There's definitely something that is, how can I want to give you more examples. So it's not just, oh, I like this and I want to go into this and I think this will bring me money and fame and whatever. It's something very, very precise. I keep going back to something you write, something you sign. Because I was talking about information before, how you reach out to a larger public. And I'm thinking about words, whether they're spoken or written or both, right? You could be writing something and then, I don't know, I'll give you an example. If you're a writer and you write a scenario for a movie, for a TV series, for your own show, whatever that is, I'm sensing that as one thing, but then it could be so many things, right? What's really important here is that decisive moment. I'm emphasizing that it comes from you, okay? It's not even just an external circumstance. There's something you decide. There's like a strong determination moving you into action. This is really important. It moves you into action. It gets things into motion, right? So it's also asking you to be proactive about something. You cannot just be passive and wait. You probably need to knock on some doors, make some phone calls, write some emails, things like that. Rally up a group of people if you need support, do some research. There are lots of things, but then within all of that, there's one moment you will know. Anybody that's famous, anybody that has that trajectory knows that there was a pivotal moment. I know it. So, I mean, not that it's happened to me, but you know, I wish I could give you precise examples of celebrities, you know, that have described this, but let's just say I'm assuming that, okay? Let's look at the other group of three. So I'm showing you again, 6 of Wands, Ace of Cups, 5 of Swords in reverse. So recognition comes, well, first of all, when you stop fighting, either fighting yourself, maybe fighting your own emotions, fighting your own insecurities, your own, maybe you have a huge dislike for yourself. dislike is not even the right word here. You might not love yourself enough in the moment, at the moment. You probably do, right? But there's still a part of you that is either doubting, second guessing, sabotaging, bringing, you know, like really just bashing yourself and being really, how can I say, not just hard on yourself, like more than hard, like almost like really ripping yourself apart, right? And I say this because of these two cards, right? So that needs to stop. First of all, you need to recognize yourself, right? You need to really applaud yourself first and foremost if you want others to applaud you. You know, it's interesting because I'm not gonna tilt the, oh, maybe I can tilt the camera. I want to show you the cards here, the way I've placed them. Maybe you can see. I really want you to see this here. The love card, it's right above the Ace of Cups in reverse. So what's really interesting here for me is that I'm telling you, there's a significant partnership that is key to your success. And because it's right above the Ace of Cups in reverse, this person will help you with your self-esteem, your self-love, your self-image. They will help you with your image. They might be your publicist, your agent. They might become kind of that thing or person for you, but maybe not, right? You don't always have to mix all of that professional side with your love relationship, but they're definitely a really, really good advisor. So they will, even if you have an agent and a publicist and God knows what else that all these stars have, you know, like an accountant and, you know, this person will still, you know, kind of have their nose in your things. You will consult them. You will, you know, really, first of all, they will meet everybody. They will tell you, yes, no, this I trust, I don't trust, you know, whatever. And when you make decisions, they will help you make those decisions. So there will be, I'm hoping you will really involve them so that you can really have a second opinion about, let's say, especially for instance here with the, I'm sensing like the image and like how you want to be seen, how you want to market yourself, basically. There's something there for you with this person, right? But it really, fundamentally, it has to do with they take care of you. They really, they will completely transform you on that level. Let's look at the other sets of cards. Let me show you again to remind you what they were. So we have the Ten of Wands in reverse, Empress in reverse, Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and King of Pentacles in reverse. That's under the light. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna do something for this group of cards, okay? No, I'm debating. It's because I have this idea, okay? I'm gonna do it, and then I'll revert back to what they were, okay? I just really wanna, please play along. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna turn them around. So Ten of Wands will be upright. And then you have the Empress upright, you know, it's like this. Empress, Seven of Pentacles, and King of Pentacles. The reason I'm doing this is because I was describing about the light, that it had the heat and the pressure, right? And I see it here if I turn the card around. And then it makes more sense, right, that the fame would lie in, you know, having incredible money. I mean, I don't know if you can see the money on these cards, but like, this is, you have the King of Pentacles with the Empress, so eternal growth, endless growth, easy growth, wise investments, and anything you plant, basically, you've got the two cards of planting seeds and things grow, and, you know, and then you've got this king who's like, for me, sometimes when I look at this card, it looks like he's sitting on a pile of money. So, to be honest, like, these cards really work better if I flip them around, right? But they did come out the other way. So now that we've played along, I'm gonna see what I can say about the way they came out initially. Okay, I know what it's saying. So, when you have the Ten of Wands in reverse, and it's the first card of that series, if you drop it, right, it's like, usually it would mean like you get your load off, right? So, if you don't comply with the hard work, if you give it up, and like you're not putting in the efforts, and you abandon the idea of becoming famous out of being either, sorry to say, but either lazy or whatever your reasons are, right? What ensues is Empress in reverse, Seven of Pentacles in reverse, King of Pentacles in reverse. So that dream and that money and that fame just goes down the drain, literally. So there you have those two messages right there. So there are three elements here that I want you to really remember in terms of the tarot. First group of cards, so the three things that make you, that help you or become famous is a decisive moment, but it's, no, a decision, sorry, followed by action, okay? That's really, really important. You need to be proactive. That gets the wheel going. That was the first step. Second step is working on your self-image and, you know, stop fighting yourself internally. Becoming your number one fan, basically. So really, really working out your self-love, your self-image. That is super important. If you don't work on those patterns and those habits, self-defeating habits, it'll be very difficult to reach the heights that you're looking for. And thirdly, if you don't work hard, and I mean, I did say you're gonna sweat. I mentioned the heat, so the pressure, the sweat, and I said something else I don't remember, but it's no joke. I mean, and again, I know I don't know any real celebrities, of course not, but they all say, don't they, that they all say that they've worked their ass off. Or actually, I'm thinking about, I'm gonna pick Madonna, but just, it's random. It's, you know, like they have schedules like where they wake up like crazy early mornings, and their days are like scheduled every 15-minute increments, and like, you know, like things like that. So, and they work like probably 15 hours a day and whatever. So you have to know this, and if you give up on that, if you're not able to sustain that, you're not getting the, and I want to show you again because it's incredible. Like, let me just put them back in this way. You know, like and it's interesting because I mentioned the power couple. So I mean, it's not the Emperor, but you have the King of Pentacles with the Empress. So there's a power couple even within, like everything matches here. Everything is on point in terms of that description, right? But I want you to see, like, the money, if money is mainly why you want to become famous, to become extremely rich. Usually, well, some people, that's what they seek, but for some other people, money is the byproduct of their fame. And what they really seek is the attention, wanting to be known. And I think I want to add, because you have the combination of love and light, I'm really sensing that you, and you know, King of Pentacles here, like the notion of legacy, of perenity. I know it's not the 10 of Pentacles, but it's still for me in the same vein, right? So this really shows me that in your case, I don't think you just want to be famous because you want to look cute. You know what I mean? I think you have a sense of purpose with the love and light, being a light seeker. That's interesting, light seeker. I like that. It's light worker I meant to say, but it's interesting. That's really interesting, because that really goes in line with becoming famous. What an interesting slip of the tongue. Anyway, I really sense that you want to like leave a trace. I think you want to do something very purposeful. And I mentioned, you know, how much you want to help humanity. I mean, it could be through charity, through, I don't know, things as simple as making people laugh sometimes, you know, like giving them advice. I mean, there's so many things it could be, right? Anyway, this is one of the best readings I've ever done. I really don't mean to, how do you say, flatter myself. Okay, that's not the point at all. I'm saying this because I really was doing this as a trial, and I can't believe the cards that came out. It's amazing. I don't even know what it's going to be like for the other signs, but this reading blows my mind, and I really want you to know that. Aries, this is incredible. I hope you really enjoy this reading and that you get something out of it. So I can't wait for you to become famous. I'll probably be one of your biggest fans. Whether you know that or not. So love and light to you. Good night. Please like the video, share, subscribe, but mostly come back for the next reading on the channel. Thank you.